Guess what, guys? I'm back, and it's the weekend. Okay, I'm back with another great, good cooking video. Today, we're gonna cook something. I know I'm supposed to have it, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. And I know mine is not the greatest, world's greatest, but it's great. And you know what? I don't want to even toot my own horn, toot, or pat myself on the back. But I'm gonna let you know. I'm going to share my recipe with you today because it's called mac and cheese. Boom! Mac and cheese. Macaroni and cheese, however you want to say it, how you want to put it, do it. I'm making it today. I've been craving mac and cheese. I don't like that dry stuff. That's nasty. When somebody think they macaroni good and it be dry, they give you too much. And when somebody don't really know that macaroni all that and it is kind of good, it's gooey, chewy, not chewy, it's gooey, ooey, they give you too little. So today, I'm telling you, I don't like stovetop macaroni. I like baked macaroni. I like it when you pull it up. It's cheesy, it's stringy, it's good, it's, okay, enough of that, because I'm just, get it together. Woosah, get it together. Today, I'm making y'all mac and cheese for the weekend. Alright? It's going to be good. It's going to be ooey, gooey. I can't explain it. I can't explain it, but I want you to know. When you eat this macaroni and cheese, you don't got to tell nobody I made it. Okay, bestie? Okay, homie? You don't have to tell nobody that you got the recipe from me. You ain't got to tell your friends and folks and family and girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend. You ain't got to tell them. Just know, watch my video, subscribe, thumbs it up, leave a comment, be a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, tell a friend of a friend, tell all of them that you came to my channel to watch some videos. You ain't even got to tell them that you stole my mac and cheese video. I'm not even going to tell nobody you stole it. Matter of fact, I gave you the recipe out the famous world recipe book. Let's get to it. Nothing but to do it. Come on, follow me in the kitchen. Alright guys, so welcome back. I told y'all we're going to be making mac and cheese, the golden delicious meal that everybody loves. You grew up eating it and into your adulthood you continue to eat it. So, I'm going to give you the rundown of all the ingredients that we need, and then after that we can do what we do and how we do it. Alright? First thing first, you want to get whatever noodles that you like. Most people use the elbow noodles. I didn't. I used this pack. Get whatever you choose to use for your mac and cheese. You need to boil it by the directions, and that's what I did. And I already have that done, so don't have to worry too much about that. Next thing you're going to need a stick of butter. Stick of butter is actually a half a cup, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw the stick of butter into my pan. I'm going to keep this because I'm going to oil, or I'm going to use the excess oil to butter up my skillet or whatever I use to. Next thing you're going to need a half a cup of flour. So as this is melting, you're going to add the half a cup of flour and you're going to stir it in there. You're going to need some seasonings. I'm going to use my all-time favorite seasoning right here. Or you can just use salt and pepper and garlic powder if you want. This has it all in one. Going to actually use some extra pepper because I like mine's peppery. I'm going to use some parsley at the end. You can use fresh parsley or dry parsley. Really doesn't matter. I'm also going to go ahead and use a little bit of accent salt. That is optional. And then you're going to need 1 egg, but that's for later. If you have the Velveeta block, you can cut that up until you get a 1/4 cup or a half cup. This is actually a half cup, so they serve these individually, and I bought it at the store. So this is all I need. You're going to need your favorite kind of cheese. So I have Sharpe cheddar and Colby Jack. You're going to need half and half or cream, either one. And you're also going to need whole milk or 2%. Really doesn't matter what you choose. So as you can see in the pan, the butter is actually melting. I'm going to take this half a cup of flour and sprinkle it in there. And I'm going to use my whisk and whisk it around. Anytime that you're using raw ingredients like the egg and the flour, you have to cook it. You cannot just taste it because it's raw. The package tells you that. Professional cooks tell you that. Me being a home cook, I'm telling you that. Do not try flour and egg raw. You will get sick. Unless your body's immune to it. But you're going to keep stirring this around. And you're going to cook it out. Okay? And if you have a non-stick pan, this will work even better. And I would use this a plastic for this instead of the metal one. So just keep stirring this. Now as you start cooking your sauce for your macaroni, you have your noodles already cooked. You need to preheat your oven to 350, which I have already in the background. And this, we're going to cook this flour out. So when this get a little bit browner, then we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients in there. So 1 stick of butter equals a half a cup of flour, and we're going to stir this around. I have my temperature on medium low. And this only takes about a minute to 2 to cook the flour out. So I have the flour cooked out. Next thing you want to do. Alright guys, so this is the second step to this full process at creamy mac and cheese. You want to add a half a cup of half and half, stir it in. Then you want to go ahead and add a full cup of whole milk. Stir that in as well. You want to taste everything once you start adding the seasonings. You can add the 3 seasonings that I added on here, or you can just add that A-True-Ari's seasoning. Also, you want to add 3 cups of cheese. First, you want to start off with the first pack, and then you want to start off with the second pack and just add half that. Like you see right now, I'm adding the seasonings in there: salt, pepper, and that A-True-Ari seasoning. You want to stir it up, let it sit and bubble. As that gets to cooking, you want to add that last cup of cheese, and you also want to add your velveeta pack. Stir it up, and you're going to keep stirring until you get that creamy, golden, yellow consistency of creamy cheese. When that's all said and done, you want to make sure you butter up your pan with that leftover butter. And then after that, let it sit a little bit for it can simmer and bubble up. And then we're going to get to the good part, the noodles of making mac and cheese, baby. Whisk, 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 whisk. Now since we cooked the flour before we started adding the cheese in, we actually can go ahead and taste this. And if it's too thick because you got a lot of cheese going on, you can add some more cream. You can add a little bit of milk like I just did, and it's not going to hurt it. Look at that. Yeah. Who said you couldn't have creamy macaroni? I'm going to add a 1/4 cup more because I don't want it too thick. A lot of cheese I added in there. So now at this point, you just want to cut it down to low. Cut it down to low. Because remind you, I'm going to put an egg in here, so it's going to combine it. Now, you want to cut this down on low, and you want to taste your sauce. And then the next step you want to do, if you're missing anything or you need to add some more seasonings, go ahead at this time and taste it. I'm going to taste this one more time, but I don't think I need to add any more seasonings to this bad boy. And I like how it's creamy, y'all. See how, just pick it up. That's the texture that you want. Alright. what I'm going to do is temper this so that my egg doesn't cook in here. And tempering means what you're going to do, break your egg into a separate bowl, which I have right here. That's my egg. I'm going to take a spoon, add a little bit of this sauce to it, and stir it around. Because if you just dump the egg into your cheese sauce, it's going to cook it and you're going to have scrambled eggs. And that is not what you want. Just keep adding a little bit at a time. And whisk it together. Like so. Okay. And it should look like a hollandaise sauce. If you know what a hollandaise sauce looks like, it should be loose, kind of thick, like a hollandaise sauce. And at this time, you cannot taste the cheese sauce if you add the egg. So go ahead and taste it one more time to make sure it's what you're expecting. Seasoning's on point. I'm going to add just a tad bit more. But my seasoning on point. You want it loose like this. And I'm going to loosen up just a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this egg in there that I tempered. Alright. Now if you already cooked your noodles as I have instructed you to, you're going to add your egg in there. And look at the cheese sauce. Is what we want. Dripping it. We already butter our pan. We have our noodles that we have cooked earlier, al dente style. So it's not cooked all the way because they're going to cook the rest of the way in the sauce. You just want to dump that in there. And at this time, you don't need a whisk anymore because you don't want to mess up your noodles. You don't want to get them stuck in your whisk. So what you're going to do is get you a spatula. Yeah, I know every good cook got a spatula. Alright. And you want your temperature on medium-low. And you want to mix this around. Make sure every noodle gets covered. I mean, every noodle gets covered. Look at this. Look at this. This makes you want to fall in love. This is how you capture a man or a woman. I'm telling you, you want to get you something, snatch you a little something for the holidays, because you know Valentine's coming up. You want to make this, okay? This is how you snatch a man. Make sure every noodle is coated. Oh my gosh. If this egg went in here, I would eat this just like this, to be honest. I'm going to add a little bit more pepper because I love pepper. Sprinkle that in there. And that's how you do that. Now, I'm going to show you how I layer the mac and cheese in here. Okay? I'm going to show you how I'm going to layer it in there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I'm about to layer it in here. So the first thing I do, I get a little bit of the sauce of the noodles, and I'm actually going to put it on here, which it will be okay because it's oven safe. And I'm going to pour a little bit or half of the pan in here. Okay, like so. Make sure you don't have anything dripping on your pan. Oh, I'm making a mess, guys. And you want to do it like this. And I have some leftover cheese that I need to get rid of. So pretty much, I'm just going to pull this cheese and sprinkle it in here. So you want a middle layer of cheese just sprinkled in here. And I got leftover cheese. It was like a little bit of pepper jack. And one little strip of smoked provolone. Okay. And then remember, we have a little bit of this left, the Colby Jack. And we're just going to sprinkle that in there like so. And then you want to go ahead with your next layer and add the rest to your mac and cheese. And make sure you scoop out all of this sauce. Don't leave nothing for your mama. Don't leave nothing for nobody. Okay? I don't leave nothing for nobody. Groceries are too expensive to just be like, I don't need this. Use a lie. Alright. Oh, look at this. I'm telling y'all. Make this. If you just met that little new boot thing, make this. You ain't even got to tell them that this is my recipe. You can tell them that it's yours and you've been working on this for years. They don't know. They don't need to know all that. But this right here. This right here, what I just made, this will make you smack your mama and your grandma. Even if they is in the grave. Okay? Alright, so clean up them sides. You want to give yourself room so as it bubbles, it doesn't boil and bubbles over and you won't have a big old mess. So what you're going to do right now, look, goddamn, what you want to do right now is put this in the oven for about 20 to 35 minutes. When we come back, this is going to be done. I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like when it's cheesy, gooey, and it got seasoned. Okay? So, we'll be back. Look, this is what macaroni is supposed to look like on top. That we're going to just scoop in there. You should let it rest, but ain't nobody got time for that. Look at that. That's macaroni for you. That's macaroni for you. Look at that, y'all. Steaming hot. Ooh, gooey. That's hot. That's hot. Now that's the bum, y'all. Yeah. That's macaroni for you. Get that corner right there. That cheese. I ain't doing no justice. I need to do better. I ain't doing no justice for y'all. Look. Piping hot. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that's what you call mac and cheese.